Let's start setting up.
Okay. I'm out for the walk around. I'm back from the walk around, everything looks good.
Hi, Captain. May we start boarding now?
Yes.
Great.
sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Flight slow. Bank angle. Bank angle. Minimums. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. 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 Pull up.
TCAS test passed.
I'm ready for the checklist.
Pre-flight checklist.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Instrument transfer and display switches.
Normal, auto.
Window heat.
On,
Pressurization mode selector.
auto.
Flight instruments.
Set,
Parking brake.
set,
Engine start levers.
cut off.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
I'm ready for the brief.
Okay, we have no MEL issues today. I will be the pilot flying. It will be a standard takeoff using noise abatement departure procedure 1. The departure will be an ATC assigned SID. We will use flaps 10 for takeoff. Runway condition is dry. As for anti-ice, both engine and wing anti-ice are required. Engine bleeds will be on. From 0 to 100 knots, for any malfunction I'll call reject and confirm the auto brakes are operating. If not operating, I will apply maximum manual braking and maximum symmetric reverse thrust and come to a full stop on the runway. After full stop on the runway, we make a decision on further action. From 100 knots to V1, I will only reject for one of the following 3 reasons: engine fire, engine failure, or a takeoff configuration warning. At and above V1 will continue into the air, and the only actions below 400 feet are for you to silence any alarm bells and confirm any failures. Above 400 feet, I'll call for failure action drills as required, and you will perform memory items. At 800 feet above field elevation, I'll call for altitude hold, and will retract the flaps on schedule. At 1500 feet, I will call for the checklist. If we're above maximum landing weight, we'll make a decision on whether to perform an overweight landing as the situation requires. If we have a wheel well, engine or wing fire, I will turn the aircraft in such a way the flames will be downwind and we will evacuate via the upwind side. If we have a cargo fire, I want you to ensure the emergency services do not open the cargo doors until the evacuation is completed. Any questions?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Hi, Captain. The passenger boarding is complete, and I've got the load sheet here for you when you're ready.
Thank you.
Have a safe flight.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is ready to go.
Welcome on board our flight today.
Thanks.
As you locate your assigned
Before start procedure,
please
Okay, I'm showing a door light here. Let's check the door.
continue to provide more room for larger items in our overhead compartment. If you need assistance, contact the flight attendant. If you are unable to accommodate any items in the cabin, please bring it to the boarding door and we will check it for you. Also review the safety instruction in your seat pocket. If you're seated at an exit seat, also review the exit seating criteria.
before start procedure,
Check.
ground from cockpit.
Go ahead.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Okay, Captain. All doors and hatches are closed and the bypass pin has been inserted. Please release brakes.
Brakes released.
Roger that. Pushing back. And you're cleared to start all engines.
Roger.
I'm ready for the checklist.
Before start checklist.
Flight deck door.
Closed and locked.
Fuel.
5.0 tons. Pumps on.
Passenger signs.
On.
Windows.
Locked.
MCP.
Set.
Takeoff speeds.
Set.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Start engine 2.
Starting number 2.
Okay, pushback is complete. Please set brakes.
Start engine 1.
Starting number 1.
Brakes set.
Thank you, Captain. And the turbo and bypass pin have been removed. We'll see you on the left side with the pass.
This is your person speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information. There is an instruction card in your seat pocket that illustrates the safety equipment on board this aircraft. Regulations require compliance.
Okay, Graham,
with
the engine
information
starts are good.
as well
You can
as
disconnect
all
now
crew
and go to
instructions.
hand
The
signals.
lighted
Okay,
information.
everything looks good down here. Have a nice flight.
Fasten
Starter
your
cutout.
seatbelt by inserting the metal
Flaps
tip
10.
into the
Check.
buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt. May be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle.
Takeoff
Cabin is
flaps set.
pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel
ready for
will
the
open
checklist.
and oxygen
Before
mask
taxi
will
checklist.
appear.
Generators.
Remain seated with your
On.
seatbelt
Road
fastened
heat.
and pull a
Starter
mask
cutout.
towards you to start
On.
the flow
Anti-ice.
of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag
Engine
may
and
not
wing
inflate.
anti-ice on.
Cover your
Isolation
nose and mouth
valves.
with the mask.
Wing and
Place the
engine
electric band
anti-ice
around your
coming
head
on.
and tighten by pulling on the end. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your life
Auto.
jacket is
Engine
located
start
under
switches.
your seat.
Continuous.
Tighten the
Recall.
strap and once
Check.
outside
Auto
the
brake.
aircraft, pull on the
RTO.
tab
Engine
and
start
place your
levers.
jacket.
Idle detent.
Flight
If the
controls.
cockpit fails to inflate, use the tube placed nearest to the neck. Your jacket is equipped with a light
Check.
that
Ground
will
equipment.
automatically illuminate in water.
Clear.
It's a
Before
non-smoking
taxi
flight.
checklist complete.
Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or in the lavatories. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located over your head. Thank you very much for your attention.
Yes, okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flaps.
Flaps 10, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
6.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Runway entry procedure.
Check. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
Takeoff.
Check. Knots.
Check.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
LNAV.
LNAV.
VNAV.
VNAV. Gear up, lights out. Command A.
Climb thrust.
Climb thrust set.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Flaps up. I'm ready for the checklist.
After takeoff checklist.
Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Down. After takeoff checklist complete.